Hello, everybody. Welcome to a game I really loved when I was a kid. This is Ninja Spirit. I'm your pal Slowbeef, by the way. With me is Pullahoko.
Good evening.
Do you know anything about Ninja Spirit?
Not a clue. I know nothing. But I saw a little bit of it. It looks like a standard kind of run and jump 'em up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's the ninja story. It's standard kind of thing. We're going to be avenging our master. Pictured here being killed by green lightning bolts.
Wow, you know? What a way to go.
Indeed.
Wow. That is one angry dog.
Tell me about it. All right, that's the background of Ninja Spirit. And okay, so the way this works is we have our standard attack, right?
Yeah.
Now I said this is, what is this, like a running gun, a shoot 'em up? Part of the reason is we do have a jump, which is way high.
Wow, that's what I call a ninja jump.
It's a very floaty jump, but but as you can see, that's kind of a. It's good that it has some sort of, like, you know, downside to it.
Was your master Luigi?
Select, we have our changes weapons. We have our second weapon here, which is ninja throwing stars, of course. The red orbs let us upgrade, so we can make that into a spread kind of shot, you know? We get bombs, which are also throwable. They shoot much, much, much less frequently than the shuriken, so they're a little tougher to use, you know? Then we have this grappling hook. It can actually, like, sort of block shots, so it has a defensive capability to it, you know? And then when we get blue ones, the game, you'll find out, beat Ninja Gaiden 2 to the punch, and has ninja clones follow you everywhere. And
okay, so that's not really a separate guy. It's like your illusion clone, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It follows you. I'm playing the PC Engine mode version, which gives you energy. As you can see, like, I have a little 4 in the upper right, which was originally a 5, so every time I get hit, it's HP, more or less, you know? But
okay.
Arcade mode was one hit, you're dead. I believe...
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Turbo Grafx.
So this was originally a turbo, or not a arcade quarter muncher then.
You got it. Made by IREM, the folks behind R-Type most famously, and you know, quite a few other shoot-em-ups and such.
That guy back there gives a thumbs up to R-Type.
He certainly does. Let's upgrade our bombs, actually. So, yeah, so like I said, the red one upgrades, you know, weapons and stuff. Bombs are fairly overpowered for bosses, and we're gonna be able to kill. We'll basically be able to cut through anything, more or less, you know. But yeah, Ninja Spirit. It's it's fairly fast paced. You know, it's a fun little game, I'd say.
Now it seems like it's got that thing where the enemies just spawn infinitely.
Oh yeah. It's definitely tried to keep. It definitely has like a lot of like IREM's like sort of shoot 'em up roots to it in a way, you know. In that sense, so it stays pretty intense. The purple thing with the very odd sound effect, by the way, is clears the screen, you know. So,
I was talking to him earlier before the stream started. I was like, I love these Turbo Grafx sound effects. They're just so satisfying.
Right, when you heard it before we started. So I'm killing the ninjas spawning to the right, but as you can see, like, they really shoot a lot of, like, spread shuriken, or kunai, I guess that's called. You know?
So I guess your clone guys are also shields, because I noticed they weren't getting hurt.
Well, no, they don't get hurt at all. And the grappling hook cancels shots, as does the sword. Now this boss... Oh. I was gonna say...
Wow.
So the bombs cut through him in like a second. I purposely chose not to use them to kind of show him off, but I didn't realize he's pretty weak to the throwing stars too. So
yeah,
sorry about that.
Monster demon. Oh wait, I'm dead.
If it's any consolation, though, you know, you did see pretty much all of his attacks. One nice thing about the game, too, by the way, is if you accidentally power up the same weapon, it'll take the next available slot. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't just waste that. It found the next unpowered up weapon in my arsenal and upgraded the swords for me, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty handy.
Yeah, totally.
So now your swords have bubbles.
Right. I would have died in the arcade version there as these red ninjas throw bombs at us. Kind of like our bombs. They have like sort of area of effect. And also we have wolves diving in on us, much like the one we saw in the intro. But
Those
yeah,
look like ghost wolves.
they are. I finally have all my weapons upgraded, but the upgraded grappling hook has kind of an awesome like circle around you type of effect. It's very hard to use, but combining with the sort of canceling bullets effect of everything, you know?
So at any point, do you actually grapple with the grappling hook?
No, you do not.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. You do not grapple with the grappling hook.
No, that's okay. This is better.
Someone mentioned, by the way, Legend of Kage, which I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It was kind of an old school ninja game from back in the day. Which, yeah, this is quite a bit like, especially this stage, because the first stage of Legend of Kage was also in the trees. And also, Legend of Kage had like an insane vertical leap for the main character, like way much more than mine.
Like
Right,
more than this?
Oh yeah, much more than this.
Wow.
Yeah. So this boss is hard. Because you really have to like leap around, you know, and stuff, but
Yeah, real hard.
yeah, okay. So I killed him a little quick too. But he's a tricky boss. He is though. The problem is like because your jump's kind of floaty and he can just warp across the screen like that, he's a little tough to deal with, but unless of course you use the bombs. Oh shit, I forgot, that's right. So now we've got gun guys, and now the game starts to get kind of tricky that way. But yeah,
These guys look like Pyramid Head.
they have like oh dear, little hats. You know?
Get away!
Ah, shit. Okay, so these zombie guys are really hard because they have a very, very long swipe, and even though I have HP in the Turbo Grafx version, like certain attacks do hit harder than one. And I think these guys are a one-hit kill on me, so I have to just keep my distance.
Oh wow, it'll take you from 5 all the way down to 0.
I believe it will when I did the test down of this down the shore and such. But oh dear, yeah. I'm basically trying to overload it. This also has the Gradius issue. This game where if you die, you lose all your power-ups, meaning the game suddenly gets a lot harder. That, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, oh shit, I have to like kind of build up back to where I was, you know?
I just made that connection where it's like this is basically a land shooter where the guys are your options, and yeah, it's basically a land shooter.
There you go. That's IREM. It's and it's kind of Contra-y insofar as like it's a run and gun with like gravity, but oh, there's the issue.
Oh, I thought it would just respawn you.
No, fortunately, no. This is
so now we see an actually hard game.
Yes, now the game will get difficult again. I should have powered up my bombs actually. But yeah, there are 7 levels total. We're on level 3. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. These guys, yeah, the bamboo pole. Shit, I don't even know if that's really bamboo, but the pole guys are pretty tricky because that pole kind of just goes through everything. It can't really be canceled, or you know what I mean. And it's got a pretty big hitbox, and these guys infinitely spawn. So I gotta really hope.
It looks like he blocks you too.
Yeah, kind of. He's like just hard to hit, you know, because of that. And plus, I didn't realize before, but these flame yikes.
Yeah, that guy just ran through you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not doing well now. Alright, maybe I should power up bombs next time. And get through it that way. Yeah, okay, so bombs can be used to cut through these guys or whatever.
Yeah, bombs feel a little bit cheap.
They, I think, are, actually. Yeah, I will cop to that. Damn. That said, though, the game's a little cheap, too, so sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. What do you think of it?
Fire, yeah.
What do you feel?
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
It looks fun. I usually don't do well with games that have, like, the infinitely respawning enemies, but this seems to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be totally fair, you know, old arcade shoot-'em-up type of syndrome, you know? Back when they weren't quite aware of what they were doing and things like that, or maybe they were. Maybe we can just get through this really fast.
I can deal with the arcade kind of stuff that's like this.
Yeah.
But like I don't like the beat 'em ups where you've got the boss at the end of the stage and he just takes fucking forever to die.
Oh, yeah.
And it does that glowing thing where it's like you get killed by him, but he's glowing, so you want to put quarters into it.
Totally. All right, this boss is really easy. In fact, I think we can get him before you even... Uh-oh. There we go.
I'll show you. I'll walk towards you.
He has, like, one big swipe, more or less, is his only attack. So... That's stage 3. Oops. Anyway. Yeah.
I still don't get what these guys underneath the platforms are up to.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got a grappling hook.
Yeah. The game's getting a little trickier now.
Do any of the guys have bombs?
Yeah, stage 2 guys had bombs, actually.
Oh, what the hell's this?
Oh, yeah, and you can also now jump on the ceiling for stage 4. And
but they can stab you off, huh?
Yep. This is also true of the guys under the platform. Wow, this is actually pretty tough. So let's see. So we'll have to use a continue here, unfortunately, so sorry.
Oh, no, our high score.
I know, but hopefully maybe we get
the whole arcade's gonna laugh at us.
Did that ever actually happen? I always felt like I
get a low score in it.
I always felt like I was the kind of kid who just get like a 20 and just like put all the coins in just to finish the game, more or less. So I noticed
I don't have very many memories of me in arcades.
I used to love coin-op arcades. I really miss them, honestly. Okay.
I mean, maybe in New Jersey they were more plentiful than down here.
Well, that was a big thing
like
too. Yeah.
The only real arcades that we had were like the little sections inside, you know, family restaurants or some shit.
Yeah, or movie theaters or things like that.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. Oh dear. I was at the beach this week, and the boardwalk. You know, they used to have like all arcades, and it was like that was one of my favorite things growing up. Was like figuring out like what the new games were and things like that. You know, because you go into an arcade, you had no idea what they'd have or whatever. They certainly didn't have Ninja Spirit. That was kind of. Okay, so this is gonna be a little tricky. I can't even go back for that power up. How are we ever gonna survive this part of it? Oh my god,
your
what are we
challenge
gonna
is
do?
walk forward.
Just don't stop moving. Oh, bomb, hey. Okay. Hey, it's the boss.
Oh no, not blocks.
2 boxes, and they'll crush you.
Boy,
Nice.
if you couldn't walk on the ceiling, this would be pretty scary.
Yeah. Okay, so bosses maybe are not Ninja Spirit's strong suit, let's say, you know.
What does this say?
I don't know. All the stages have names to them, like Underground Night, like Level 4 Underground Nightmare and shit like that, you know. But I don't know what they each individually say, unfortunately. If you look up the Ninja Spirit FAQ, by the way, yeah, if you look up the Ninja Spirit FAQ, it'll tell you the game FAQ. You know what I mean? Not like the ninjaspirit.com website or something with the fact section. This was a fairly obscure game in the West, as far as I know.
Oh, this came out in the West?
For the Turbo Grafx, yes.
Right.
Oh,
so the obscure game that came out for the obscure console.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I wonder what it's like when you develop these games and you figure out one day that you just backed the wrong horse. Like, I wonder if there's like a developer out there that just put all his heart and soul into like Virtual Boy games.
Well, there was that one like Call of Cthulhu like Virtual Boy game, you know, like that must have been.
Is that a real game though?
Yeah, I thought it was. It was never finished, as far as I know. Like, but I mean, it was a real deal like game, you know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that one. I could swear I read about that.
I don't know. That sounds like a fan thing, like when they put Snatcher on it.
No. This is apparently the real deal. Oh, hey. Boss already.
Oh, I've seen this.
It's like first person. Wait, this boss, you mean?
No, I've seen this like kind of trope where the ninjas are on a giant kite.
What's with that?
Well, apparently there's a lot of stuff that ninjas could do that we didn't know.
Hmm.
Like they can walk on ceilings and they can ride giant kites.
No, they can ride giant kites.
Though I guess if you were in feudal Japan and you needed a way to get into the guy's castle, you could build a giant kite and just ride the wind.
Whoa, dear. So this is, by the way, we're already at the second to last stage of Ninja Spirit.
Boy, it's going to be a short night, isn't it?
Well, short night of Ninja Spirit, certainly. I think I'm going to have to switch weapons here. Oh, dear. Wow. That one dude with the friggin' bun in his hair.
And it looked like he wasn't even aiming for you. He just kept swiping at the air.
I know. I'm hearing, too, apparently, Final Fantasy IV, the after years had a shitty kite ninja. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Yikes.
I know they did that in one of the Mystical Ninja games, which I really liked.
Yeah, you know, I like that game, too. For Super Nintendo, right? Wasn't it the first boss?
Yeah, actually, it may have been the first boss. It was a bunch of the little toy... Well, no, the first boss was the ghost.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the first boss was a ghost, and maybe the second boss was the little toy ninjas on the kite.
Right, and you, oh, you get the devil, and here's more ninja kite guys.
On mini kites.
Mini kites. Maybe they figured out,
That was
like,
such a good game, though.
Yeah, it was Legend of the Mystical Ninja, right?
Yep.
Or, I guess, really, it was Gomon, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, but I think when it was released, you know, for Super Nintendo here, nobody knew who Gomon was, so they're just like, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, fuck it, you know?
You know, if you call him Kid Ying and Dr. Yang, I'm fine with that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they changed the names.
We should play that sometime, with, like, NetPlay or some shit.
Oh, gosh, that would be cool. Yeah, it is the two-player game.
Yeah. I never finished it.
I can't quite remember if I did either.
Alright, boss time. So, how do you feel
no,
about...
not two zombies.
How do you feel about games that use enemy sprites with slightly different palette colorings as a boss?
While I don't approve, I can see why somebody would do that. I'm not going to condone it, but I will... I guess I'll nod sagely.
Oh dear. We might have a little trouble reaching this. Let's see here. So how are we going to get past these zombie ninjas? I wonder if... Okay, so the trick is... If I can power up the bombs, I can trivialize the boss fight.
The tactic is just get the bombs.
It really is, though. They're good weapons. These monks are gonna fuck me up, too, but...
I really think they could have used a better sound for when you get your illusions, because that sound, it sounds like you're getting hit and dying.
You mean that, like sound, or... Oh, no,
the
that's
kind of...
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
That is a weird sound.
Doesn't that sound like you're just getting hit?
Yes. You know, I kind of blame the orange ninja for making this so easy. Like, he's the one who's carrying these power-ups, you know? It's really his fault.
Oh, is it always the orange ninja?
Yeah, orange ninja is the one with power-ups. Alright, if I can just get rid of this monk here. Yeah, alright. Bombs are actually way overpowered. I think I should have just stuck with them the whole time so we could have gone through the game that much more quickly. Alright, so this boss is basically a bunch of spawning zombie samurai, right?
Right.
And if you get the bombs, you can just kind of jump in place and do this. I don't know how many there are, but there's at least 5, or 6, or 7. Alright, Ninja Spirit, come on. You know I've won at this point. Now...
Maybe it's the same guy that keeps coming back, because he is a zombie.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised by that now that you mention it. Oh, come on. He's bald, too.
And that was a boss.
That was a boss. Okay, final level of Ninja Spirit. Now, let's talk about final level design, okay?
Sure.
Alright. So, this is where you want to put all your marbles, and one thing you can do to make a final level hard is load it with gas explosions, you know? Add a couple of not-so-easy enemies, like there, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, I don't know exactly when this challenge before the final boss is coming, but you'll know when you see it, okay? Oh, I almost got there.
It's that one guy, he's the challenge.
He's that one dude, right. If I could just get past him. Alright, so... Alright.
That's a pretty good impression.
Thank you. I work hard on it. Oh dear. Yeah, so let's just go with the bombs, because this is far enough. Let's just fucking cut out any sort of illusion right now at this point that this is a very hard game.
Maybe
okay.
for a challenge run.
All right, you ready for the ultimate challenge? Other way you make your boss, your final level tough, is one-hit kills like this.
What the is this?
Yeah,
is
this
this where all
part
the ninjas are coming from?
This part sucks, and the only way you can pass it is if you know the trick that I'm doing right now, that the second from the left is the safe place to be. Otherwise, touch any of these guys, you die. You have to redo this again.
So is this a volcano except with lava? It's ninjas.
Yeah, I guess it is now that you mention it. Well, anyway, if you remember the intro and all that.
Yeah, green lightning.
Yep, green lightning. It is actually really hard to dodge, which is a shame because I killed him at the same time. So I don't know what'll take precedent. Oh, me losing will take precedent. All right.
At least it starts you off here.
That's
but you don't have the bombs now.
Well, the good news
is...
you
just got him again.
All right. There we go.
At this point, all the bosses might as well be little cardboard cutouts held up by tongue depressors.
Now, you know what I really, really liked about this game?
The ending?
Yes. Did you know about this?
No.
All right. Surprise twist is you were the dog from the beginning, actually.
Produced by M. Night Shyamalan.
Anyway, that's Ninja Spirit for you.
Aw. Now that's what I call pathos.
Yep. So you get it?
That's a good length for an arcade game, I think.
I think so, yeah. It's cute and all. There's the third boss that we didn't let him attack or anything. But, you know. There's the fourth boss, the box.
Just one of them, though. The other was busy.
Right. I did want to do some sort of Okami joke, by the way, for the little stream title thing or whatever. But, like, you know, that kind of gives it away, I guess.
No, I'd never played that one, so I wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
I hear it's really good. I have it, actually. I think I have the Wii version. Oh, wait, and here's the story. They kind of go through it way too quick.
Well, fuck you too, I guess.
The short of it is, whenever there's evil, the White Wolf Tsukikage will appear.
Oh, so the White Wolf is a superhero.
Yes. Tsukikage. Ninja Spirit.
Ninja Spirit.